Hi, guys, and welcome to a coffee chat. I'm Dr. Boomer Brown with Doing Good at Work. Well, I've called this coffee chat video the day after. The day after what? Well, when I'm recording this video, it's the day before the 2024 presidential election. And when you're watching it, it's the day after. So right now, I don't know who has won, and I'm just sharing some information that might help you to deal with whatever happened on election day. You know, a lot of people have been thinking about the election, and if you're like me, you've heard lots of ads, you received lots of printed material. It's probably more than we could handle in a lifetime, what we've heard and what we've experienced. And now, most likely, we know who the next president of the United States will be. We also know who will be in Senate and Congress and other offices in local and state government. And, there might be a lot of angst about that. There seemed to be a lot of angst moving into that. And a lot of people were kind of counseling folks saying, hey, no matter what happens, let's be civil. Well, that's what I want to talk to you for a moment about today. How can we remain civil no matter what happened? Maybe your candidate won, maybe your candidate lost. I'm not real sure. I don't know. But I know one thing, we can choose to be civil people. We can be kind and respectful, even if we lost or maybe we won. So what advice could I give you today in the coffee chat that would help you be the best person that you can be at work, at home, in your neighborhood? Because there's been a lot of tension about this. Well, let me give you a specific Bible verse today. And that verse is found in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, sometimes referred to as the love chapter. It's probably the most read chapter in the Bible when it comes to weddings, but that's not really the context of the scripture when it was written by the Apostle Paul. Paul was the writer. He was writing to a church at Corinth, in a city that was very wicked by antiquity standards. It said that Corinth was one of the most wicked cities in the world. There was lots of things going on there. And there were good people living there, and they were experiencing some difficult things. And not only were they experiencing difficulty from the outside, they were also experiencing some things inside. So Paul, in chapter 12 of 1 Corinthians, says that, hey, we're all unique. He did a comparison of the human body. He says that not everybody is an eye, not everybody is an ear, not everybody is a hand or a foot. He said we're all different parts and we need to work together as one single unit. He gave that illustration, then he moved into the part of his letter. Remember, there were no chapter 11, 12, 13s in the original letter. It was just a letter. And he wrote them and gave them this advice that you can find in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8. It sounds like this, and you'll recognize it. It says that love is patient and love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It's not arrogant or rude. And at the same time, it never insists on its own way. It's not irritable. It's not resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, or it does rejoice in the truth. It says that it bears all, this is love, believes all, it hopes all, it endures all. And then it says these words, love never ends. On the day after a major event in the history of the United States of America, the pronouncement of a new president, my advice to you today is to love people that you come in contact with. Practice these words that I shared with you. Be patient and kind and respectful. Don't insist on your own way. Listen to people. Don't be bragging if your candidate won. Don't be boasting. If your candidate lost, don't get down in the dumps. Continue to move forward. Love people, love life, love those in your family, love those you work with. Enjoy life to the fullest. Don't let one thing steal your joy. What I know is three things can steal our joy: people, circumstance, and things. Don't let those three things steal your joy. I encourage you to have a joyful heart today. Live in a simple way by following these guidelines and love people that you encounter with today. We all are a part of one body, the human race, and we are to love one another. Listen, thanks for listening to this. If you have any questions, you can always email me. If you need some resources, let us know. We're here to help you. Thank you for listening to today's Coffee Chat. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time on a Coffee Chat.